doing? Give a loser here, and we're off for part 3 of Amar y Liberar, and this is what I like to call the turnaround. Further down than what we're going to do in this video because it just sounds better like a full complete image, but that little last part of the progressive rhythm I'll show it in another video. Now what do I do there? What do we want to do there? We want to shape, after you finish everything we've learned in the previous videos, we want to shape D minor on a bar chord. Now this chord right here, it's a D minor, and it's the same as the D minor up here, but played with higher up the fretboard. I mean down the fretboard but higher on the scale do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. And what we actually do is that we want to bar with our index all the 5th fret. That's all 6 strings on the 5th fret, and then place your ring finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, counting from down up, and then on the 3rd string go with your pinky on the 7th fret, and then with your middle left badass finger on the 6th fret, yeah that's right, on the 2nd string. You have a nice D minor there. Now before we show the right hand, let's show the rest of the chords. It's the chords that we already know, so we're not going to learn anything new from that perspective. We're going to move up 2 frets and change our shape into what we've learned in the previous videos, where we bar all 3rd fret with the index, and then we're also barring the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd string on the 5th fret, and we have a C major chord. Then we want to move up 2 frets with the same shape on the A sharp, then 2 frets back down again, and back up again, then back to the C, and finish on the A. Don't worry about this progression. When I tell you what you do with the right hand, you'll have a better memory on remembering when to change the chords, because the sound fits perfectly. Now that we've seen what we do with the left hand, let's see what we're going to do with the right hand. It's nothing difficult, it's actually quite fun, and you guys can use it in other chord progressions and get a very cool sound out of it with such a simple right hand pattern. It's going to be using your ring finger, middle finger, and index, playing the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd string backwards. So as we learned before, the pattern of 3s, this is the reverse pattern of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and your ring finger, middle, and index. So I play it 3 times there, with the 3rd time a little bit sluggish. Now to make it a little bit more interesting, we want to add an alternating bass. So we're going to use the middle bass and then the one under it. The first time around that we do the backward roll, we want to use with your ring finger also your thumb and plug them together. Second time again, but use the one under it, that's the 4th string. And then back up on the middle on the 3rd time. So if I put them together, we should have. That's all we do with the right hand, guys. So now I'm going to put it into good use with the chords. Shape a D minor chord, and remember that alternating bass. Alright, one more time before we go for the next example. Alright, now in the composition you just play that to the C major bar chord, and you play the same thing again, but the third time you're going to do the roll, you're going to play only the thumb and ring finger. You're not going to finish the triple backwards. So it finishes right there. And now instead of having that 2 extra notes, we're going to have a 3-strum up, down, up with the index. And you can just lift up your fingers to mute it. So putting them together, and then you want to move 2 frets higher with the same position of your left hand to the A sharp and play twice the triple roll back. Change swiftly to the C major, play once the roll back, then back to the A sharp, play once, back to the C, and finish to the A major chord with all middle, index, and well, that's thumb also together to finish it. You can also plug everything, plugging this 3, this bass or this bass, and make a louder sound, but that's clearly up to you. Now, so it doesn't get confusing, guys, you can rewind it, but I'm also going to play it now again slowly, and you guys can follow along and see the changes happening together. C major, A sharp, one more time, and to finish it off, we do our quadruple strumming, up, down, with the cut of using the pinky. Now, I'm not going through much detail on that because I already explained in the previous video on how to mute using your pinky and all that stuff. Now we're going to do one more time the rhythmic pattern, or the melodic rhythmic pattern we learned in the previous videos. So you guys know that one as well. It's using the pattern of 3s. Now that we've done that, it's like we've did a little call or initiation to start our next melody part, which has a little bit of influence of Mediterranean, and let's get started. Now there it's very easy, everything is happening on the first string. We play once on the first string, open, down on the first fret, down on the 4th fret, play one more time on the 4th fret and slide on the 5th, play again on the 5th, maybe one more time, then move up 1 fret on the 4th, up on the 1st, and you can bend, release, or just lift it up and play it open. And then, as we did in this previous video where we had melody and rhythm intertwining, we're gonna play our little A to A sharp to A with 3s. Without the strumming part, because we want to have that gap so we can jump to the next melody. Now this is not very difficult, it's very similar to the same progression, but we play twice on the open E string and down on the 1st fret. Then once you plug once on the 4th, slide straight away on the 5th. Play again as before 2 more times. Up on the 4th, up on the 1st fret, open, but this time we want to play a little bit more. That's on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, then up 1 fret on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, then on the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, then up 1 fret on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. So let's play that second part a little bit more. And now we'll play part of the rhythm as we did before. And now we have a nice little repetition melody. holding the A chord on the third string, and you're holding it on the second fret because you're holding the A chord, so you play twice there. Then down with your ring finger or your pinky, depends how you're holding the chord. Down with that finger anyway that you guys are using on the third fret. Play that once, lift it up, play it once, that's on our second fret. And then release the whole chord to play it open. And then press back down again, but this time, instead of just playing a single note, make sure you pluck with your index while you're holding that A chord and your thumb, so you start the pattern of threes. So what we do is we're actually blending the last note of the melody into the first note of the rhythmic part. Let's play it and see what I'm talking about. Slide action. And we'll do it up to there. So what do we have there? So we have that double play on the third string on the second fret, down on the third fret, and then slide to the fifth, up on the third again, up on the second, then release to the open, and then we're going to the fourth string, that's our third bass, we're playing on the third fret, then we're playing on the second fret of the same string, bend release, then we want to move up to our middle bass, that's the fifth string, and playing the third fret, then the same middle bass, fifth string, first fret, then we place our ring finger, as we did in previous videos, on the third fret of the sixth bass, top bass. Then play open the third bass, that's the fourth string. Then the middle, while we're pressing on the first. And we do 2 hits so we can start on our next little. That's gonna be for the next video. But just so I don't get too confusing, I'll show this last little progression melody once again, and then I'll play the melodic parts together. Or down here, whatever you guys prefer. Now, if we put them together, overanalyze it, but I want you guys to have a clear sense, and since I didn't make a tabs for this because it's going to take forever, I thought I'd break it down into good progressional videos. Alright, the next lesson we're going to learn that little bass hit. And clearing everything out. That's it, guys. Have fun. God bless. Make sure you comment and rate. Subscribe if you like to come and see more and more videos, and come and join us on Facebook. The thousands of guitar friends there having fun and exploring music through each other. God bless. Peace out, guys.